With this server being on 1.13.2, we have phantoms in the night that come down to kill you if you don't sleep. The problem is I still don't have a roof. Let's change that. In today's episode, on the server of the Beef. Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Beefy Minecraft from the VintageCraft server. Season 2. My name is Dave, I'll be your host for this episode. As always. So today will be the day where we actually start building a house over here, which will be nice. I have worked a little bit more on the terraforming. Over here, I've wrapped it all the way around, pretty much. I have moved the cows, and over there. I like how this is starting like last season, where I'm just moving around my cows. So this is looking like that. Obviously, it's just stone for now. We'll work on that. I also have turtle eggs. Maybe you have seen in the last two episodes that there actually were turtles over here. They are gone now. I don't know what happened to them. It's kind of sad. So, turtle mechanics in Minecraft are pretty interesting. The turtles spawn on a beach somewhere, and when you breed two turtles, one of them gets pregnant, and that turtle will proceed to go back to wherever it spawned, and it will lay the eggs on the beach that it spawned on. Now, if you then go and pick up the eggs, you can have the turtle hatch somewhere else, and then that will be the place where the turtle goes to lay its eggs. And basically, if you want to have turtles at a place and want to breed them there, you need to pick up the eggs. So I picked up 5 eggs, I think, from the turtles over here. Now the turtles are gone, but we can bring them back. That's what I'm doing. These take pretty long to hatch, and zombies will track these down and jump onto them to crush these. But this is pretty safe where they are. They usually hack faster during nighttime, but we never have nighttime, since people are sleeping away tonight because they're all afraid of phantoms. Which is... I think people are a bit too afraid of phantoms. They can be pretty scary, especially if you don't have good armor. But as you can see, I've already killed a bunch of them. Well, what's that? Here's a skeleton. Is that cave here? Is there several? Where are you? What? Did I do that? Ah! Careful. Ooh, almost close. Huh. Yeah, so this will be the road. There will be a tunnel over here. That's interesting. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I killed a few phantoms in the mining world, so the mining world and this world have different statistics. So if we go to over here, there is no phantom in here, although I've killed them over there. So, other than killing phantoms and building with some stone, I have been fishing for a bow. I got a power 3 bow, and I actually made a fresh bow now to enchant. I am looking to enchant a new shovel with Silk Touch. I haven't re-rolled it to get Silk Touch yet, but I think our next enchant will be an efficiency pick, so I can repair this stuff. And I have been chopping like crazy. You can see my diamond axe with Unbreaking 3 is pretty much it. Out of durability now. The spawn park currently is still kind of forested. Well, not much anymore, but I think we are supposed to get rid of it. For sure there was a sign to that we can chop down wood over there, and I think that means that we're supposed to clear it. So I chopped down some wood. This is not all the wood I chopped, also some of the oak, but people have been asking for wood, so I've been just giving out freebies. One of them is Stark the Shark. I don't think he's on at the moment. Or they are, shouldn't say he. And Stark the Shark is actually working on a Guardian farm way far out. And that's why they need Fanscape for it, apparently. So, because I gave so much wood, they said, hey, when this farm is done, you get free access. Free use for the Guardian farm, and that's just awesome. Because I will use a bunch of the sea lanterns for my builds, and it's just amazing. Didn't expect that. Nice gesture, though. Definitely like that. Look, it's getting night. Sun is going down. Aww. Yep, this is how it always goes. But when there actually phantoms are here, it's things go crazy. You can see I've laid out some stone up here, and I want to play around with the dirt around my house. Oh yeah, I have moved all my stuff over here, and I've sorted it a little bit. I have some fish in buckets. I have my valuables over here, or my ores and stuff like that. My Heart of the Sea, and the other 3 turtle eggs. I might actually go and sell these. These are probably pretty valuable. I'll definitely farm more once we have the turtles on there. These are my mob drops. I have 2 ender pearls. We will actually get an end chest today. That will be good. And I want to make a brewing stand. I was looking for something. Dirt. Right, so let's get some mycelium and some podzol, and let's play around with this over here. I thought it would probably be cool. We have something like this, like patches like this in here, and have this sort of overhang a little bit. Do like that, maybe. And then like a little bit over here, and then we use podzol. It's supposed to be really dirty looking, you know? So we'll see how this looks, if this works at all. I'm not sure. We're still trying to work out a good theme for the biome. Ooh, that's way too patchy. Yeah, the podzol and the stone do not work. Not like this, at least. So, forget that. Maybe if we put in some coarse dirt, maybe that will work. Let's see, let's make just a few blocks. And check that out. Like maybe get rid of this. It's better. Not sure if I like it though. Let's forget about this. Guess I'll work on this later. Oh, one thing now I want to have a look at though. How does the mycelium look if it's on the edge like that? That's actually cool. Oh, hi. You have gold for me? Fight me. No drops? Yeah, the mycelium on the side is actually pretty cool. The podzol is okay too, but I think the mycelium works better. I'll probably just have some mycelium up there. I also want to use podzol for sure in this place. Probably some bigger patches though, somewhere. In any case, let's not worry about that. Let's actually start some building. Well, actually, there's one last thing I want to try. See, I still have this furnace up here. This is the furnace that we used to smelt a bunch of stuff. And I know that you now can get the XP if you take out the last item. But, do we also get all the XP that it saved if we just break it? No. Okay, so you have to make sure that you take out an item. I'm pretty sure there still was some XP in there. There should have been, at least. So that does not work. That's very useful to know. As I have no build style actually planned yet, let's just go ahead, place down some blocks and see what happens. I have decided to go full on Nebris this season with spending way too much time collecting resources in the beginning. Look at all the quartz. I got all the quartz for levels though, not actually because I want to build it. But yeah, I went full Nebris. And actually, the building that we're gonna do will probably incorporate some stuff that I kind of took from Nebris some years ago. I started watching the Minecraft group way back in season 3 of Minecraft, And Nebris had this amazing underground base, and that base really inspired me to work on my building. And I have been using ideas and styles from that in my builds ever since. So we'll probably incorporate something like that. Something that Nebris was always doing. Well, he used different materials, but something like this is stuff that he always did, right? So he used cobblestone at the time and nether brick. And you could see stuff like this in his place all the time, and I think it looks really cool. And I thought maybe with this could have a really cool effect, right? I just really like stuff like this, and you'll often see me in a corner have a pillar and then sort of stairs and blocks sneak around it. Or snake around it, rather. Well. With the builds in the district only being 15 by 15, we can't really give just the entrance too much room. However, I want to have the entrance look like really big and grand and over the top. So what we probably can do is just stagger arches and stuff like that that all kind of lead to an entrance. It will be sitting in the middle, and probably if we do something like this, maybe. Let's get some of these as the sun is going down again. That looks pretty bad. Let's get rid of that. Let's see. What if we move this thing one further in? Actually, what if we just double it up? Double it up. We have a lot of logs, so no big problem. And we do this there. Oh. Do this there. Maybe that thing there. Maybe do something like this. Yeah, I think we can try that. Let's do the same thing on the other side as well. Go all the way up. This thing goes away. These blocks there. Do this, then that. Stair on top. This goes down. I'll switch down to eating pork because I'm actually low on food. Well, not low on food. I still have like a bunch of fish and stuff like that in here that I can cook and eat. And I also still have like a stack of baked potatoes, but I currently have no farm, so we'll see if I run out of food. It's actually pretty neat. Let's have the entrance just a little bit in front, like right over here. If this will be the door, let's do something like that. Oh man, you know what I'm missing with building? Ender pearls. I can't wait for the end fight. There's actually an end fight schedule already. It will be pretty soon, actually, so won't have to wait too long for that. But obviously it's not here yet. Let's do this, have this expand a little bit, and then maybe on top of here we'll have a bit of a roof. Let's use spruce slabs. How about that? Actually, we use nether brick. Let's try nether brick. There's nothing on top yet, but it already looks like a mustache, doesn't it? Oh boy. Oh boy. Will this work? It might not. We'll see. I'll definitely have to incorporate more nether brick into the rest of the build, obviously, for this to actually work. But I think for now we can keep it. Let's make a door. And how about a splash of color right there? I'm thinking red. Either red or maybe a magma block? Let's try nether wart. I'm really low on nether wart, obviously. I haven't really gotten around to actually farming much. I only have this one piece of soul sand. So this is something we'll have to work on as well. Let's do one of these. Put that thing there and see how that looks. Climb it up, placing that. And kind of weird. Well, might work. Alright, so how do we connect these two? It's probably a safe bet that the roof will kind of continue further back, at least one block. Let's continue to over there for now. I'll do that. And then we'll just work on the walls and try to connect the dots like that. Oop, one's wrong. It's been so long since I've built with actual nether brick. Oh hey, look, that's Dr. Shock. That's who got all the wood. Maybe we just have another log right back here. Can I jump on this? Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, we have another log right there and one here. I've extended this one higher up, by the way. So the roof cuts in right below there. Okay, we do this. And we have one more stripe that we can fill, and we can probably just do something like this over here and that over there, and then we'll put something in here. What sort of block should we use there? Oh, I think I had a really cool idea. Let's try this. How about we put open iron trapdoors over there? I totally forgot how you do that. And if you even still can do that. But let's try that. Let's make these. Then we'll put them there. We'll need a piston. I think what we have to do is to go like this. We power the trapdoor, then we power the piston. And we can... Oh, this does not work anymore. I think that's how it works, right? Huh. Could I hide a power source somewhere? I just thought it... Well, it's nice to know that this thing still stays there, right? So that's a start. Maybe I can hide power somewhere. Not sure. How would it look? Let's check that first. How would it look? Okay. Get rid of that. And let's power this maybe from here. I mean, maybe these just work over there. Looks very open. Let's play around with that though. I like the idea. It is pretty weird that you can look through it though. That's for sure. I don't want to have this entrance to be too cramped though. That's the thing. Banner doesn't work, but how about if we have trapdoors on the outside? How about we just put trapdoors on the inside, but we use wooden ones? We could use preferably one that is closed. And I think just spruce would look good. We'll have basically the same texture as this upper bit, right? We just can put those in there. Let's have a look. I still have some. Let's make trapdoors. And we should be able to just put them on here. Like that. Probably put one down there too. Something else. That works. Nice. Actually. How about that? Yeah, how about that? Let's just do that. Let's get rid of these. Let's save the iron. And we'll just do this. Actually looks pretty cool. I like that. Still no baby turtles down there. How about we take a little bit of a break from building on this place. Well, definitely won't finish this today, by the way, in case you were wondering. That's not happening. But we gotta go on a bit of a supply run. Nope, Dr. Shark was slain by Guardian. Suck to shock is now up to 33 deaths. The goal is to get to over 9,000, I think. I really appreciate the work on the Guardian farm. That stuff's not fun. Yeah, so I gotta go on a supply run. We need soul sand. I want to have more nether brick, since we'll probably use more of it in the build. And also I want a few blaze rods. We'll need at least 2 more blaze rods. But in the grand scheme of things, we'll need way more. So into the nether we go. Let's see if we find something fun. I'm gonna guess we'll probably even fight a few ghasts. I haven't gotten a single ghast yet, although I've killed maybe 8 ghasts so far. The first few were really tough, trying to fight them with out a bow, just a sword, trying to punch back the projectiles with the server lag. That was fun. Most of the time I punched them back with my face. Alright, now that we're in the nether, let's try to not die this time. Like last time. This too high? I don't think this is too high. Okay. It's hard to judge for me, the height of falling. I'm so used to having an elytra and feather falling and all this, the good stuff, right? So this is really weird. I think somewhere in here was actually a closed off spawner, so we can fight the blazes pretty easy. I think there was one somewhere. Blaze spawner, there we go. Oh, I see how this works. See, I was wondering, I was on the outside, and I heard a bunch of these, and I was like, huh? What's going on there? So the light level for blazes has to be really high so they don't spawn, so I'm guessing the torches themselves make nothing spawn, and maybe right on top. And they probably could spawn over here, maybe? But with the pressure plates, they cannot spawn there. So this will probably prevent them from spawning. Yeah. Well, this is actually safe and pretty easy. I'm gonna have to keep this design in mind. I now have 5 blaze rods, and I think it's time to farm some of the nether brick. Let's hold this up over here. I'm gonna make sure that this is not just open for people to fall down. Don't think that would be a nice move, right? So I'll just use a few of these blocks to close this off again, and then just mine away. Get a little bit of this. I probably won't farm too much, maybe a stack or 2. That should get us going. I'll probably start just smelting netherrack again into nether brick, especially now with the kelp. Using as that stuff as fuel. This will be pretty easy to get. Oh, I hear ghast. We are fighting that ghast. Whatever it'll take. Well, I hope it doesn't take my life, but I'm fighting that ghast. Oh god, this is a really bad spot for that though. Don't despawn ghast. We need the ghast tears. Right, as soon as the end opens, I want to have the end crystals to actually fight a dragon. Stumble over my words here. Yeah, to actually fight a dragon and get myself an elytra. No more walking around after that. Where is he? Come on, ghast. Ghasty doodle. I'm gonna wreck your face. You're still alive. Ghast. Has the ghast despawned again? This keeps happening. Yeah, I think the ghast has despawned again. Oh, dang it. Well, while we're here, I guess we'll take some soul sand. This is the other stuff that I wanted. While I was there, I quickly got some glowstone as well, because I think I want to use good old redstone lanterns in this build. Remember these? These were all the rage back in the day, and then, I don't know, I totally stopped using them. Like, at all. That thing there. And we can probably just put something in there. I could put a redstone block in there, because I have so much redstone. Let's do just a lever. I still don't know what's correct. I'm pretty sure both go, to be honest, but I never know. Oh wait, that works. How does this look? Yeah, I like it. I like it. I can probably... that sign there now. That's me. Cool. These are some prime spots for my banners too. Ooh, oh, I can't wait to get my banners on here. Awesome. Let's quickly set up a little bit for the netherwort though. Netherwort is pretty rare on the server at the moment. Some people went ahead and just completely raided the nether fortresses. And they didn't replant any of them. Which is not cool. I got mine from the nether in the mining world. And I took like 8 of them. And I left the rest. So, we gotta work with that. And since I just made the netherwort block, I'm even lower now. We don't have a lot to work with. Now, back to building on the front of the building. What should we do with this? I definitely want to continue the cobblestone arch to actually be an arch. So let's start with that. Let's get our nether supplies into our nether chest. That stuff goes there. Oh, wait, before I forget. Mob drops, this stuff, and then in here we have some obsidian. It's time for an end chest. Oh boy. We need 2 of these. Awesome. We have an eye of ender. And that. Oh, how I have missed this. Yes! Perfect. Okay, that was definitely something I wanted to accomplish today. Mission accomplished. That's awesome. Now, the building. We need not the redstone. We need our stone back. This chest right here. Let's get that and that. Ooh, let's get a bunch of this stuff. I still have a bunch of it. And let's start working on this. I hope my turtles hatch this episode. It'd be really nice. Look, there's the cobblestone waiting up there for me. Oh, nice. I shall take it. Yeah. Right. So how should this continue? I would say 2 blocks higher. 2 blocks higher, and then another cobblestone. Stay here, and then maybe 1. Yeah, I think it's going into the right direction. Let's fill in the back just with the stripped oak, dark oak even. I think I accidentally put one in here. So, I have to change my habits when it comes to inventory management. Once again, this game keeps doing this to me. So, at first, I was used to always just be on my sword when walking around, right? I had to change that at some point because they introduced blocking with the sword, right? So whenever I was right-clicking on something, I was flicking the sword, and that got annoying. So I had to change away from that. So I started just always going on to the shovel. If you're always on the pick, you often like run risk of just breaking something. If you're on your bow, you obviously run risk of just shooting your bow all the time. And so I was on a shovel. Now, they then made it so that you can do this path stuff. So I ended up often just on accident right-clicking and producing this path block. I actually still do that a lot. So I then went ahead and I got used to always switching to my axe, which is where I'm currently at. Now they made it so that whenever you right click on your axe, you do this, right? You strip the logs. And now I walk around and I keep stripping the bark from the logs in my builds. This just keeps happening. So I have to change again. I don't know what I'll switch to now. Maybe I can go back to the sword or something. Guess we don't block with that anymore. It looks pretty grand. Pretty big. Also pretty boring, so we'll have to do something in there. Can probably think of something. This is supposed to be the underworld. What's a symbol that people often use for the underworld? Yeah, I think this gets the point across. Probably. I've been waiting around a little bit. I've been actually editing the episode up to this point, and the turtles still not hatched, as you can see, but they're getting close, I think. I don't know if there's another stage after this, but these look pretty cracked already. In case you don't know, the eggs, when you place them down, they are completely whole. They have no cracks at all. And then they go through 2 or 3 stages where they progressively get more cracks. And then in the end, they just hatch. Just pop off. Now, one thing you can actually get from baby turtles when they grow up, they drop their scoots, and if you have, I think, 5 of them, you can craft a helmet. The helmet of the Turtle Master. No joke, that's actually an item in the game. And it gives you a bit of water breathing. Not a lot. And I think good vision on the water? I don't remember. But yeah, they're a pretty cool item. In case you're wondering what happened to all the lava that we had left over from up there, I put it down here for later use, which was right now. I got 7 more obsidian, so I can make another end chest. So we can deposit one of them over at spawn. I'm pretty sure people will appreciate that. We do that, so we'll pick this one up. And we'll move this one. We'll also make another one. Let's just wait. I have one more piece of obsidian somewhere. There we go. And just alright. It's far from nighttime, so it's probably not a problem that we leave this place. Whenever it's nighttime, you really want to be around the turtles, since they hatch a little bit faster during the nighttime. They don't need nighttime to hatch, but they're just faster in the nighttime. So I want to have one here. People will probably like that when they come to enchant, and a lot of people are using my nether portal, so it'll be useful. And we'll place the other one over at spawn. Pretty sure people will like that too. They guessed. Where? Make a sound. That was hardly directional. Oh, here. I have a new pair of headsets. Oh. And it's really weird now listening for where sounds come from. This is a direct, they're a little bit different. I see gunpowder. And I think experience has burned. Oh no! That was a little bit too close for comfort. Alright. Yes! My first gas tier. Awesome! Let's say this is a good place as any. You can see over here is the rank games building. This will be here, and interstellar fish, space fish, will probably build the death games building here. At least Fish said that he will build the death games building earlier on the server, so I'm guessing that that will be his project. But yeah, we'll be building over here. I'm gonna have another talk to Tilted, or I might actually find out who the build team is and what plans are over here. Because usually when I boat to over here, this is where I land. And having like a dock or something, like just something small and neat, that would be nice. Just so I know where to actually leave my boat, and I know where I left my boat when I'm coming back, since I keep forgetting that. I think this is pretty much as far as we're gonna get with the building today and all the progress. However, I said that I really want to have a roof, so I can place down my bed and be safe from phantoms and all that, right? And this isn't really, not really a roof, right? But I'm still gonna keep my promise. So let's build a little roof, shall we? Alright, these will be our walls. Then on top of here, this will be our roof. I'm glad that still works. That has been in the game since forever. Alright. Perfect. Let's go and place our bed in there, and I think then we're safe for the night. Pretty much. Cozy. Light it up. This is pretty funny to me. Not sure why. Let's make it a little smaller, actually. Let's trim this off. Oh, that's even better. Great. Now, obviously, this is just a joke. This needs a stone roof. I mean, how possibly would this just wood roof stand the weather, right? There we go. Now it's a real house. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope to check back with you next time. Next episode, video, stream, whatever it will be. And until then, see ya.